Hello there guys, and as some of you probably already know, Mesozoic Isle has released a brand new teaser thing. This teaser appears to be a log of a file in the Mesozoic Isle Prehistoric Archipelago thingy archive. And without further ado, I'm going to read it to you real quick, and then we'll get into discussing it. Prehistoric Archipelago Surveillance Archives, Mesozoic Isle. Surveillance Project 57. Log number 2201. Contributors, Agent 27. Location, IGR-ML IRT-SL3, Hidden Valley. Date, May 9th, 2014. Project reports. MI-PS P307, no sighting. MI-HV-CP2, stable, no notable change, no new species. No MIFL F37 recovery. MI-HV-CP4, stable, Albertosaurus sightings, same individual from previous reports. No recorded action. MIFA-QC F12, made another pass overhead, presumed scavenging. Footage submitted 2109. MI-HV-CP5, still no sighting. MI-HV-CP7, progressive influx in population. 3 confirmed new individuals, all female. MI-HV-CP8, began preparing new documents, merging with MI-HPCP3. Terminated yesterday, 1434, documents, no official study yet conducted. Project started 1300 tomorrow. Commission, finally tagged the Albertosaurus. 1 tag, 3 identifications, 1 flag. Report and files submitted 2109. Journal. I followed my boy Blue around the lake this morning, just enjoying watching him rest in the shade, but the radar alerted me of movement, and upon further investigation, the Albertosaurus is back, or is still here. Either way, this is the 3rd time I have seen him now. I think I'll name him Alex, but this officially makes him the most consistently recurring visitor to Hidden Valley. No other non-resident animal is able to travel in and out this many times in 1 week. He is a natural. Although I suspect he is not staying within Hidden Valley, he is probably hovering around the border most of the time. Blue seems to tolerate him for now. He hasn't made an effort to investigate him. He may have already done so. I got to see Maverick again. Never stops blowing my mind every time I see him. Spike is good as usual, but rutting season is just around the corner, and I feel the new guy is going to make the decade-old mistake of challenging him this season. Will make for one hell of a video. Just have to remember to hit record this time. No Rex Day, but I'm not too concerned. He'll show soon. While documenting some info, one of the Border Patrol drones picked up a female Maiasaura searching for possibly nesting location. Where she is searching, there is little solid ground, and even less with decent cover. I wonder if she'll venture into Hidden Valley to search for a quality spot. I hope she does. It would be so fun to watch her raise her young here, and I've never seen a Maya in the territory before. So excited, already thinking of names. George actually caught a young pterosaur today, which is very cool to see. But what is cool is the baby Triceratops fortorius succumbed to its illness, which really sucks. And I was thinking of naming him Rocky because he was a fighter. Really hope this little guy does well. He is one of the 2nd wave individuals, so he should be good. I'm pretty sure Violet caught a fish today, but the dang drone got stuck in the tree, so I couldn't tell for sure. Manny was kind of boring today. He was just grazing and I couldn't really see him in the lighting, and I was using the bad drone with the exposure problems. The day ended on a high note though. I got to see one of the pods off in the distance releasing what I believe to be the 1st wave Tyrannosaurus fortioris. Dang, they took their time on those, but I hope it's worth it. Then I got a few killer shots of the Stegosaurus in front of the sunset. Morris never looked better. Now first up is with all the number things under project reports, with all the MI... Oh! I just realized I think MI stands for Mesozoic Isle. I just made that connection, that's really cool. So anyway, I'm pretty darn sure the MI stands for Mesozoic Isle now, as I've just realized. I'm a professional, I know. So these, of course, are different projects that either this Agent 27, who may be reoccurring, may never be reoccurring, who knows. These appear to be different projects that he or Mesozoic Isle, like the governments of the world thingy, are doing. So some of these, I bet, are the names of dinosaurs, and some of these I bet are just the project name in general. Hence why it says no sighting on some of them. And for example, on MI-HVPC2, stable, no notable change, no new species, makes me assume that this is referring to a population, not to a specific individual. So maybe it's something they're doing with the overflow method. They're trying to get in like a new species thing going on, because they like to do that sometimes. I don't know, it'll be interesting to see. I'm also wondering what this 3 confirmed new individuals all female thing is for MI-HVCP7. That also clearly has to do with some kind of population project that the Mesozoic Isle people have going on, and it'll be very interesting to see how this turns out. And we did get to see what I'm assuming will be some plot for Mesozoic Isle, which is the Albertosaurus. Now first off, I don't know what he's going to be using to represent an Albertosaurus, because there's no Albertosaurus figures that I know of. Maybe he'll be using that old Safari Gorgosaurus? That would be my best bet though. Either that or Kiki's just teasing us with this random plot thing that, as it turns out, will never ever happen. I highly doubt that, but I guess you never know. All that I'm concerned with is that if we don't figure out how this whole Albertosaurus situation goes, I'm going to be very, very disappointed. But considering that he even gave the Albertosaurus a name, and that name is Alex, means that I doubt even more so that it will not be appearing in the season. But I guess you never know. I mean, he could do something weird, but I would bet you a lot of imaginary money that Alex will be appearing in season of Mesozoic Isle. Besides, I mean, the Albertosaurus even broke a world record. I mean, I am very, very interested in this Albertosaurus. I want this Albertosaurus to have its own spin-off series called The Stories of Alex, the Albertosaurus, a Mesozoic Isle documentary. How awesome would that be? He talks about Maverick and how he keeps blowing his mind every time he sees him. I have heard the name Maverick before. I have. I'm pretty sure I've heard the name Maverick in association with Mesozoic Isle before. But I cannot remember for the life of me who he is. I think it might be the Quetzalcoatlus, but I can't remember. So yeah, so he must be pretty cool if it keeps blowing Agent 27's mind every time that he sees him. We also get what I again hope will be another plot point for the season, and that is this other male who is still unnamed, possibly challenging Spike as leader of the herd. Now we know that Spike is the leader of the Triceratops herd. That's something Kiki's already said. So I think it'll be interesting to see if this will be a plot point or if it won't be a plot point, because this character is unnamed and Agent 27 seems really unsure that this Triceratops will win. But if this does happen in the season, I bet Spike loses. That's just me. I bet that'll be a plot point that happens. Then of course get to hear about the Maiasaura, whose name is Milena, who's searching for a nesting site, which we know that she is, because we know in the season that she will have a nest. Then we get to hear about George. So I don't know who George is, so I'm just going to skip over him. And then we hear about the poor baby Triceratops fortunatus. I think I'm saying that right. That is a very hard word for me to say, but has succumbed to its illness, which is sad. And of course, it's very sad that this individual died, since they are one of the individuals that, of course, will help boost the population up with the new updated genes, because that's what fortunatus do. They help update the population with new updated genes. I think I'm getting that definition right. Then, of course, we get to hear about Violet, who I don't know who the heck a Violet is either, but I'm assuming that this Violet is either a Spinosaurid, a Ceratosaur, or a Dilophosaur, because those are the only dinosaurs that I know of that ate fish, at least some of the time. Then we get to hear about Manny, who I don't know who that is either, so we're going to skip over him as well. We get to hear about the releasing of the new Tyrannosaurus fortunatus, which I'm assuming that individual will be Redtooth, who's the new little baby who you know is being introduced to update the genes. I'm pretty sure Redtooth is a Tyrannosaurus fortunatus. I'm pretty sure he is. I'm 90% sure he is. So I'm gonna say he is. And then it says, dang, they took their time on those, but I hope it's worth it. Which obviously means that it took them a while to make the Tyrannosaurus fortunatus. Which I think will be interesting to see, if that's some kind of plot thing. Maybe Red Tooth was the only Tyrannosaurus fortunatus that they were able to make. But since it does say those, I find this very unlikely. I think there are multiple Tyrannosaurus fortunatus that they're releasing. But I guess you never know at the end of the day. Maybe Agent 27 is just very confused. And then, of course, he talks about Morris. And Morris is the Stegosaurus, who I have already fallen in love with. Even though I've never even gotten to see his character. I just love him because his name is Morris. I love that name. I don't know why I love that name, but I do love that name. So yeah, this is probably, in my opinion, the biggest update to Mesozoic that we have gotten yet. Because we actually get some cool plot point things. It's awesome to get some actual cool plot things. We have to wait till November still. That's like 5 months away. I won't be able to live that long. I want to see it now. But anyways, guys, that's it for me. Dino Man, out. Oops. The day ended on a high note, though. I got to see one of the prods off the distance pods, releasing what I believe to be the first wave Huh? We then, of course, hear about the Maiasaura, whose name is, hold on, I'm researching. What is its name? Melena. Turtis R. I want to make sure I'm Oh, dang it, I think I skipped over it. Was the baby Triceratops fortunatus, but Fortirios. Baby Triceratops fortorius succumbed. Baby Triceratops fortioris. Yeah. Actually, it's pronounced Fortirius. Gosh, Dino Man, you're such a nerd. That's some good yogurt.